Yo, WNBA fam, grab your popcorn and get ready, because we're diving into the hottest drama in basketball right now. The New York Liberty are making some serious waves, and all eyes are on Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever's superstar who's got the league buzzing like never before. Is she staying loyal to Indy, or are the bright lights of the Big Apple calling her name? This story's got secret meetings, tampering vibes, and so much speculation that X is practically on fire. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss a single second of this. It could flip the WNBA upside down. So let's break it all down and figure out what's really going on with Caitlin Clark and the Liberty. Picture this. The game's over, the crowd's still hyped, and who do we see huddled up like they're planning a championship run? None other than Liberty superstars Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, and coach Sandy Brondello chatting it up with Caitlin Clark. And here's the real kicker. Her agent, likely Aaron Kane, is right there in the mix. This isn't just a good game, see ya moment, folks. Fans on X are losing their minds, with one user tweeting, Caitlin's agent with Stewie, Sabrina, and Sandy? That's a full-on recruitment blitz. Another fan dropped, CC to the Liberty in 2028? I'm already buying tickets. Is this just a friendly chat about the upcoming CBA negotiations, or are the Liberty plotting to steal the league's biggest star? The internet's buzzing, and we're here to unpack every juicy detail. Let's start with the New York Liberty. This team isn't just a contender. They're building a straight-up dynasty. Stewie, she's a New York lifer, 99% locked in for her entire career, no doubt about it. Sabrina Ionescu, she's Brooklyn through and through, and she's not going anywhere. These two are the heartbeat of the Liberty, backed by a front office that's been ride or die for the franchise, even when they were struggling. Unlike some teams that seem to bank on star power to sell tickets, cough Indiana cough, the Liberty have a legacy of passion and a brand new, state-of-the-art facility that's giving off major championship vibes. One X post nailed it. The Liberty's new arena is a game changer. Caitlin would look unstoppable in that jersey. Picture Caitlin Clark splashing logo threes, dishing no-look passes, and lighting up Barclays Center alongside Stewie and Sabrina. It's the kind of dream team that could dominate the WNBA for a decade. Now, let's talk about Caitlin's situation with the Indiana Fever. Her rookie contract runs through 2027, but here's where things get spicy. There's a 50-50 chance she might not stick around after that. Why? The Fever's front office is catching major heat from fans. One ex-user vented, the Fever are paying bench players to sit while Caitlin carries the team. The front office is a mess. Another tweeted, if Indy doesn't build around Caitlin and Aaliyah Boston, she's gone by 2028. Bet. The Fever have another superstar in Aaliyah Boston, who they'll likely need to lock in as a restricted free agent a year before Caitlin. If they fumble the restricted free agency rules in the CBA, they could lose both players for nothing. And with the CBA negotiations looming, there's talk that the core system might get scrapped, which could make it easier for Caitlin to hit free agency and explore her options. Fans are stressed, and one X post summed it up. Indy's front office better wake up, or Caitlin's taking her talents to a real contender. So what's the deal with this Liberty meeting? It's giving off major tampering vibes like Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant's secret Nets talks back in 2019. Some fans think it's just a discussion about the CBA, especially with Caitlin's agent there and big negotiations on the horizon. After all, the WNBA's collective bargaining agreement is up for grabs, and players are pushing for better salaries, travel conditions, and overall rights. But when you've got Stewie, Sabrina, Sandy, and Caitlin's agent in one spot, it's hard not to raise an eyebrow. An ex-user tweeted, Caitlin's smiling's bigger with the Liberty than she ever has with Indy's front office. She's got one foot in Brooklyn. Another fan joked, Stewie and Sabrina are out here recruiting like it's the All-Star draft. CC to NY, let's make it happen. Whether it's CBA talk or a full-on recruitment blitz, this meeting is sending shockwaves through the WNBA, and fans can't stop buzzing about it. Why is the Liberty such a tempting destination for Caitlin? They're not just a team, they're a powerhouse in the making. They've got draft and stash gems like Raquel Carrera, arguably the best European player outside the WNBA right now. She's a first-round talent, around Caitlin's age, and could join the roster as early as next year. Then there's Marine Fautho, a top-tier point guard under 23, ready to step in as Caitlin's backup on a cost-controlled rookie deal. Add in Leonie Fiebig, who's already turning heads with her versatility, and potentially Nyara Sabali, who's got serious upside, and the Liberty are stacking their lineup with young, elite talent. One X post summed it up. The Liberty are building a super team. Caitlin would be the final piece to a championship puzzle. They've also got rights to players like Han Shu, a dominant force from China who's a fan favorite. Every year, the Liberty are snagging first-round caliber talent without needing high draft picks, thanks to their savvy draft and stash strategy. This team is built to dominate, and Caitlin could be the key to unlocking a dynasty. Why should you care about this drama? Because Caitlin Clark in New York could be a seismic shift for the WNBA. She's already a global superstar, boosting league viewership by a jaw-dropping 170% last season with her electrifying play. Picture her in the media capital of the world, teaming up with Stewie and Sabrina in front of sold-out crowds at Barclays. It's not just about basketball, it's about taking the WNBA to new heights of popularity and cultural impact. Fans are hyped, with one ex-user saying, "I'd fly to New York for a Caitlin Clark game over driving to Indiana any day." Another tweeted, "Caitlin, Stewie, and Sabrina together? I'm a Liberty fan in 2028. But here's the twist. Caitlin seems to love playing with Aaliyah Boston, and she might stay in Indiana if the Fever's front office steps up and builds a contender around their dynamic duo." An ex-post put it bluntly, "Caitlin and Aaliyah are a dream duo. Indy better not fumble this, or it's game over." The league's vibe adds another layer of intrigue. A small but vocal group of players like Cheryl Swoops have thrown shade at Caitlin, stirring up controversy among fans. Swoops, a WNBA legend, has been outspoken, and one ex-user noted, "For every 10 players hyping Caitlin, there's a Swoops hating. It's wild out here." But most players are starting to embrace her, especially with the CBA talks coming up. Caitlin's expected to fight hard for better salaries, private travel, and improved working conditions, which could make her a hero among her peers. An ex-post predicted, "Caitlin's about to win over the whole league with these CBA negotiations. Watch her become the face of player rights." Still, some players like Diana Taurasi might keep playing the villain in the Caitlin Clark story, adding fuel to the drama. It's a wild mix of respect, rivalry, and redemption that keeps fans glued to their screens. What's next in this blockbuster saga? Will Caitlin stay loyal to the Fever, or is she secretly dreaming of the Big Apple? The Liberty are playing chess while others play checkers, with a roster and management light years ahead of Indiana's. Stewie and Sabrina might even take hometown discounts to make room for Caitlin's contract. Imagine that trio hoisting a WNBA trophy together. An ex-user tweeted, "If Caitlin joins the Liberty, even on a discount, the league's done for. That's a super team." The Fever's front office needs to act fast, because if they don't, Caitlin could be courtside in Brooklyn by 2028. Fans are already planning, with one ex-post saying, "I'm saving up for Liberty tickets now. Caitlin's gonna light up New York." Another fan added, "I'd rather go courtside in Toronto than deal with Indy's mess if she stays." This drama's got everything: star power, front office chaos, and a potential blockbuster move that could reshape the WNBA landscape. The Liberty are a well-run franchise with a passionate fan base, unlike some teams that seem to be banking on Caitlin's fame without building a contender around her. Whether she stays in Indy with Aaliyah or joins the Liberty's star-studded roster, Caitlin Clark is the future of the league, and every move she makes is must-watch TV. So what do you think? Is Caitlin pulling a Sylvia Fowles and demanding a trade to escape Indy's front office? Or will she and Aaliyah build a championship legacy in Indiana? Drop your hot takes in the comments, smash that like button, and hit subscribe to stay locked into this wild ride. The WNBA's never been this electrifying, and you don't want to miss what happens next.